I changed the name from Understanding Krishnamurti to Jiddu Krishnamurti Saved My Life because I sort of went out, or I needed to give this a break, like an artist would leave a painting, because I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I suddenly realized that I'm just sort of hiding in the shadows, pointing to Krishnamurti. I wasn't doing my own thing, not in an egoic sense, but I'm not creating something new. And to me, what Krishnamurti did is the Bible. Like, I can always refer to him. I can always point to him and say, look, the only reason I'm speaking like this is because I listened to Krishnamurti and faced my own life. Before, I was not trying to imitate Krishnamurti, but I was very, very restricted in the way I was interacting because I didn't really want to be a part of it. I wanted to keep this person, like, I wanted to be neutral and stay away. I did mention personal stories as a practical example, so I already sort of added a little bit of flavor before, but I've now realized all I want to do is tell you that I was super miserable, I was super depressed, I was super anxious. I had suicidal thoughts daily, like I was barely making it through the day, more or less. Very, very close to having myself be put into some sort of institution so that I don't harm myself. And I didn't walk over bridges anymore. Anyway, I was in the lowest of lowest points in my life and had no one, had nothing. And I found Krishnamurti. And as soon as I understood what he's saying, I could live in the present moment, which was essential for me surviving the next couple of months, because everything got a lot worse as well. So I say that before was my lowest point in my life, because even though things got worse, it didn't really matter anymore. So I lost all my money, I lost my family, I lost my friends, I lost everything I actually knew, and I was okay with it. So this is the reason why I need to talk to you, because if he could help me, a person that was depressed from childhood, a person that was not loved by their mother, a person that was abandoned by their partner of 10 plus years, and on and on and on, and punished, severely punished for it. Understanding what Krishnamurti is saying and facing the truth to my life freed me, and from that point on everything was so much easier. So I could deal with all the things that happened easily, actually. Like, the amount of really, really heavy things that happened, I'm just like, okay, take the money, bye-bye, I'm leaving, that's it. So if anybody, one thing that I also wanted to say is that I didn't understand Krishnamurti straight away. I have no idea how long it took, or I feel like there wasn't much, how should I say, there wasn't much time where I was living in the present moment with the ego, because it's barely possible. The ego keeps popping up, keeps rearing its ugly head. So there was some time in between where I had to deal with some threats of physical violence, like I thought my ex, like, he threatened to kill me, and I believed him. So under this threat, which is scary of course, living in the present moment helped me a lot. So even the getting close to understanding the whole truth will help you if you're going through something scary or traumatic. Or this is why all the gurus and all those fake people that are trying to get your money, they're all talking about the present moment, because like Eckhart Tolle and they all know it's about the present moment. But what they're not talking about, which is the obvious thing that makes them fakes, is they never talk about ego death, or barely talk about ego death. And when they talk about it, the way they talk about it is, it doesn't make any sense. So you know how when you saw an accident and then somebody tells you what happened and you went like, no, I saw the accident, you were doing this, this and this. You can't be swayed on the truth if you saw it with your own eyes. There's no mediating the truth. So it's pretty easy to pick him out. I had like half in mind just to have like an Instagram account just to call out all the fakes. But then I realized it'll never end. To be honest, if this world were different and we could all find out the truth to our lives ourselves, I wouldn't have to be doing this, because everybody would find out for themselves. It's not fantastical, magical, it's just realizing that your ego is an idea and that we're living with this ego filter. We drag this on and we think this is reality, and it's not until we face our ego and die to ourselves that we actually see reality as it is, because it's a lot more beautiful than you think it is. It's so much better, everything's so much easier. But enough about that. All I'm trying to say is, if Krishnamurti could save my life, I'm sure he can save yours as well. He would hate me saying this, by the way, because I am not taking responsibility. But that's not, like, it's still, if I hadn't found him then, I wouldn't be here today to talk to you. I couldn't be more sure of that, to be honest. So keep the questions coming and let's talk about this.